Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Waverley Basketball Stadium, the Falcons' Nest, for this state champ women's game between the Waverley Falcons and the Ringwood Hawks. This is a first versus fourth game, and with me is Hugh. G'day, Hugh. How are you going?
Good.
And of course, Hugh, we saw some fantastic games last night as the state youth champ men and the Victorian Youth Championship men both won their respective games. The state champ men scoring 111 to 54 over Whittlesea.
Yep.
And
the youth scoring, I think they scored, not sure, but they did win.
They did win in a big way over Geelong. So both visiting teams went home quite unhappy with the end result. And certainly Ross Moll, the Whittlesea coach, would not be particularly pleased with the result. But that augurs well for the Falcons going forward. But here today, I think you'd have to put the Ringwood Hawks down as favourites for this particular game. So they're looking to consolidate top spot and really go into the season on a high. They're sitting at the moment. They're sitting 12-1 with the two game break to McKinnon. McKinnon having won last night, so they're one game behind with five rounds to go. Waverley, however, have had a couple of losses in the last few weeks, and that's now put them 9-5. So they're in. Waverley statistically have the possibility of actually dropping out of the four. Bulleen probably the team that is eyeing off that finals berth there along the way. So, of course, the news for Waverley, that if you haven't picked up on it, is that Bridget Ardrossi is no longer with the Falcons. A combination of injuries and needing to go in for some medical work, some surgery, and a decision to with all of that in play, that she and the club would part ways. Makes it difficult for the Falcons, but into the lineup today is Taylor Dickinson, back from college in the US, just to give a bit more inside presence there, and to help Sally Lang, who'll get increased time. And also back Marley Hayes, back from injury, again helping out inside as the Hawks get their first 2 points.
And we have Emma
Zakola.
Emma Bedome.
Bedome, yeah.
Getting the first score for Hawks and the game.
And there's a turnover coming back down. There's Amber Heggie. Kicks it out to Sarah Youssef.
And a miss there.
So Jackie Smith drives and scores. So a minute into the game, minute and 10 seconds into the game, all square. Tegan Cunningham.
And again, Emma getting another shot.
Now she's going to be dangerous along the way. If Falcons commit, as they did then, a couple of players to try and stop Amber Heggie, it leaves Emma and a couple of the others open as well, as Tegan Cunningham's shot rims out of the basket. And
Emma again
misses that time, but again left alone.
Very dangerous player. They need to stick on her.
Shot 8.
Talia Higgs misses with her outside shot. Claire Landby in the starting lineup today.
Sarah looking and found.
And Talia Higgs fouls as Amber drives baseline.
Amber back with the ball. And we have Sarah back, and not the best pass.
Okay, 6 seconds on the shot clock.
And a quick shot up and miss.
Doesn't go. And here come the Falcons moving quickly through Cunningham. Cunningham's shot over Heggie doesn't go. Heggie able to
block that shot.
Block and retrieve the rebound in the one go. Ball's with Yusuf. Her sister Nadine on the bench for Falcons. Michelle Kurosaki.
And the shot by Tegan misses.
Jackie Smith gets the rebound.
Falcons still with
calling
the ball.
Calling a play.
And goes to screen though.
12 seconds on the shot clock. Kick it out. Sally Lang drives against Heggie. Shot doesn't go.
And Yusuf again. Yusuf, yep. And back, a free, and from downtown.
Sarah Yusuf managing to get the next shot. Coach Julius Palianas calling out instructions from the sideline. Tim Motton quite happy to let the girls play their own game at this stage. As another 2 points come in for the...
We have Tegan bringing the ball up. Calling for a pass.
Good screen there from Talia Higgs. And the
shot
from Cunningham.
Yusuf, a pass. Nope, a shot. No. Blair. And takes the shot up and the foul. And Blair making her first and her second.
So danger signs for the Falcons here as the Hawks get out to a 14-6 lead. Cunningham, 3 points. No, it's been called 2. And again, a rebound to Cunningham. Pass too low for Taylor Dickinson.
And a foul on Cunningham. And we have Claire going off. And coming on, we have Melanie.
So outside the stadium, it is
hear,
raining heavily, and this is exactly what the Hawks are trying to do to the Falcons as Melanie Ioannidis hits for 2. Takes a bit of pressure off the Falcons on the scoreboard there.
10-14, and Hawks are a good team against the Falcons.
And Sarah Youssef hits another 2. The Falcons have got to get out to those outside players. They're trying to nullify both Van der Zag and Heggie under the paint by dropping back on them. But it's opening it up for the outside shooters, and there's a foul, an offensive foul. This time on Cunningham. So timeout called by the Falcons, and we'll go to a very, very quick break. Right, as we come back almost to the end of the timeout there, we've got a 6-point game. A 6-point game for the Falcons. Hugh, just tell us who the scorers are.
We have Tegan Cunningham on 6 points, and we have
Jacqueline Smith, yeah,
on 2 points, and
Mel Ioannidis
on 2 points.
But
and we have for the Ringwood Hawks, we have Jackie Van der Zak on none. Tegan Blair, she has 2. Yusuf on 6. Bedome on 4.
And that's really scary because, again, Amber Haggie has been the one that's been scoring most for the Hawks. She's their leading scorer, and so for the other players to be in the game and contributing significant numbers at this stage is scary. As Haggie goes to the line, the foul was on Taylor Dickinson. The Hawks now in the bonus. They have yet to rack up a foul as Amber picks up her first basket. So
now we have Heggie on 1, and we also have Karowski on 5.
Another 3 points, so it's now out to a 10-point game very, very quickly. Falcons had got it back to 4 points. It's now back. It's now back to 4 points. And we're getting some attention to the court. Somehow our floor attendants have disappeared on us. So we're obviously having some water coming in from the roof, which unfortunately is not something that we can do anything about. And Taylor Dickinson scores 2 points. The first foul on the Hawks. It's on Heggie. So first.
And we have Yusuf and a pass and a shot and a miss. Now we have...
Rebounder Smith.
Yep.
She brings down...
Cunningham. And the hands of Yusuf and a pass off to Lisa and back to Yusuf. Yusuf and a shot. And a turnover. Yusuf back. Another miss from the Hawks. And we have a shot by Jacqueline Smith.
Game's down to 6 points.
One minute and 20 seconds to go on the clock. And a miss of a free. Number 20, Michelle.
Sarah Johnson coming on for Jackie Smith.
Yep.
For Waverley. Hawks still the same.
And Johnston bringing up the ball, taking over Cunningham's job.
And as Cunningham drives to the basket, Amber Heggie picks up a second foul. She'll take a break. And Marley Hayes comes on for the first time this game. It's good to see her back on the court. She's had some injury issues this season as Tegan gets her first. So the Falcons actually hanging in here.
And to be an even... No. Tegan's still coming second in the...
And the foul on Marley Hayes.
In the leading points.
We'll take Van der Zag down to shoot. Again, somebody you do not want to foul in this situation.
And Hawks are on the bonus. No.
Yep, they are.
Yep, they are.
Tegan Cunningham beats the two Hawks. It's out to Mel Ioannidis. Mel Ioannidis, three-point attempt not good, but it's come off the Hawks, and so the Falcons have the possession with 23 seconds on the clock.
34.5.
Turnover to the Hawks. Sarah Yusuf slows everything down. It's a drive. Doesn't go. Rebound Cunningham. Cunningham looking for options. She finds Johnson down to Ioannidis. Ioannidis kicks it back to Cunningham. 3 seconds. Cunningham's shot doesn't go, but she gets the rebound. Tips it up. Still doesn't go. And at quarter time, it's a 6-point ball game, and we'll be back ever so shortly.
Yep.
Okay, and we're back. 30 seconds to go. We'll get Hugh to run through the leading scorers for you.
We have for the Falcons, we have Tegan Cunningham with 7 points, coming second overall, but coming first for the Falcons. And we have, I imagine it is Michelle Kurowski coming first overall with 8 points, and also first for the team. And we have for the rebounds, 5 rebounds is Jacqueline Smith with 5, and Heggie for the Hawks with 4. We have, yep.
As the refs bring the players onto the court, and we'll pick it up there. So Falcons in attack through Cunningham. Cunningham's trying to go against a number of players, and she is fouled by Michelle Kurowski. So it puts Cunningham at the line. Gets a first. Missed the second. Hawks moving it around. It's rebounded by Melanie Ioannidis, and she's fouled on the way through, this time by Lisa Ewan. Only the 3rd foul for the Hawks this half.
And this time we have Melanie bringing up the ball and found the pass to Sarah and off back to Melanie. Tegan and fouled.
So Jackie Van der Zag picks up a foul.
And Tegan makes her first. And a second. She's now the leader for the points.
Yeah, so she's sitting on 10 points.
Yep.
As another 3 from
Tara Blair.
Again, the Falcons have to get out to nullify those 3-point shots.
Melanie and to Tegan. Tegan just loses that ball.
Good pass in though from Melanie. Falcons need to be very active on their defense. Ball's going through hands, and there it is again. This time a 2. Again back to Blair.
Sally defending and Blair with the ball.
Cunningham gets her hands in there, but it's fallen back to Blair, and Blair's 3-point attempt is good. So very quickly, A four-point deficit has blown out to an 11-point game.
And we hope that Waverley are gonna finish this off as a win.
It's going to be hard work for them as we are struggling with the water coming in off the. At the moment, there's obviously a leak in the ceiling, so the refs will be watching this carefully. Try and stop the.
And now we see a towel on the court in the key.
Yeah. So Falcons shooting at quite a respectable 41% at this point in time, but the telling stat is that they've only put up 17 shots to the Ringwood Hawks 25, and the Hawks matching their shooting percentage at 40%, 10 of 25 itself. And it's again looking at the three-pointers. That's also the critical piece. The outside shots from the Hawks, 6 of 9 at 67%, 0 of 3, 0 of 3 for the Falcons. All other stats reasonably even at this point in time. The Hawks winning the rebound count by 2 rebounds. Nothing particularly big about that at this point, this moment, as we're back into live action. Ball with Sally Lang. She drives. Doesn't quite make the basket. And 2 points to Ringwood. Nice bit of body work from Kurowski. Sarah Johnson not able to stop her there. Cunningham pulls up outside the arc. No good. Claire Lanby back on the court. As Van der Zak. So Sarah Johnson with the rebound for the Falcons. She's got Cunningham on the right, Lanby on the left. Lanby's three-point attempt doesn't go. They'll need her to start hitting these shots. Another outside shot there from the Hawks. Doesn't go. Sally Lang fouled.
And we have number 7, Sarah Johnston, going off.
Jackie Smith coming back on again.
And Smith bringing up the ball. Just come back on and found the shot and missed it.
Too far under the basket there.
Yep.
Rebound by Lanby. Back to Cunningham. Cunningham drives herself, pulls up. Shot, bobbles in. Eventually goes. So 11 points.
Claire defending Blair. And a pass outside and 20. A shot, a miss.
And it's a Falcon ball. Sally Lang. She's got Lanby. Lanby into Lang. Back out to Smith. Cunningham's waiting on the outside. There's Lanby. She's got it open. Three-point attempt doesn't go. Coming back down the other end. Falcons have slowed the transition up. Heggie back on the court. And there's the foul. No baskets, and it's called an offensive foul. So now Now the Falcons are in the bonus.
Tegan with the ball, bringing the ball up. And finds a pass off to...
And the foul on Cunningham.
Another foul on Cunningham. I think that puts her on.
That's her second. No, her first. Sorry. Sorry, it's a third, yes.
Yep, that's her third.
As our astute camera person has pointed out, another 2 points there to the Ringwood Hawks. Emily from the 14 Fours is our camera assistant today as Taylor Dickinson puts in another 2 points. We'd like to thank the under 14 girls from the first, seconds, thirds and fourth for being here today, and they are acting as our court attendants and camera assistants.
Jack Hill, a pass into Talia. Cunningham.
Screen set by Dickinson.
And finds her shot that just missed. But a miss by 35, Taylor.
Another 3 points to the Ringwood Hawks.
They're really good at three-pointers and their percentage is 60%. And Tegan with another shot.
Yeah, great work from Taylor Dickinson there under the basket. She's only going to get better. This is, I think, her second game back. Of course, she's over at college in the US, but she's not there on a basketball scholarship. She's actually on an academic scholarship. So she's only not getting a lot of basketball over there, which is why she can actually come back and play here in this league. NCAA rules are that if you're in a Div 1 college and you're on a sporting scholarship, you're not allowed to play with any paid players, professional players, or in a league with paid players. So Talia Higgs at the charity stripe gets her first. And the second. So it's a 25-38 game.
With Yusuf bringing up the ball and
26 now.
Finds a pass. Another pass back to Yusuf. And out.
And there's a turnover to the Falcons as Landby drives hard, gets the ball down to Talia Higgs. Talia's shot is good. Another 2 points. It's back to a 10-point game. Can the Falcons maintain this pressure for the next minute and 40 seconds?
A shot.
Taylor Dickinson rebound.
A turnover. This is what the Falcons need to work on. Their Hawks are getting a lot of turnovers. And a lot of easy points. And we have
Jackie Smith.
Yep.
Into Marley Hayes. Claire Landby's shot is short. But Falcons have got the ball back. They've got 20 on the clock. It's into bad pass there into the post. Idea was right. And now there's Sarah Youssef. Kicks it across the court. Doesn't go. Sarah Youssef slows everything down.
30 seconds on the clock. And 10 seconds on the shot clock. Got to get this shot up. And Youssef out.
Shot 11,
and 11 made on the shot clock.
So 14-point game with 14 seconds on the game clock. I don't see that Falcons will be able to do much about this as Jackie Smith drives, doesn't go. So they're at half-time, folks. The Hawks go to the break, 14 points up, and they're looking extremely dangerous. And we'll go for a short break as well and come back to update you on the stats. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. A couple of minutes to go before the second half continues. At this stage, it looks like the Hawks, I'd say, fairly dominant, Hugh and Emily, to get up over the Falcons. Falcons need to find some other way into the basket other than through Tegan Cunningham. But anyway, what we'll do is we'll run through some of the key stats for you, starting with the leading scorers and so on. And Emily, give us the Waverley Falcons.
Tegan Cunningham is on 14 points ahead, just behind
Krowski, who is on 15 points.
Jay Smith is on 6 rebounds.
And Bedome is on 6 rebounds for the Hawks.
For Waverley Falcons, Higgs is on 2 assists.
And Bedome again with 3 assists for the Hawks.
Tegan Cunningham is also on 1 block.
Evening up with Cunningham is Heggie for the Ringwood Hawks.
Higgs is on 3 steals, as well as
Van der Zaak with 3 as well.
So the stats are reasonably even along the way, except for the fact that if you look at the scorers for the Hawks, they're finding them all over the floor. And again, if we look at the overall summary there, you can see there that the Hawks have hit 16 of 39. So to the Falcons' credit, they've actually managed to get a lot more shots up in that second quarter than they did in the first. But they're only shooting at 34%. Hawks at 41. So that's an area that they definitely need to pick up on. The other thing that is killing the Falcons is the 3-point percentage. 0 from 6. So not one of their outside shooters has managed to score. And this is a team that prides itself on its ability to hit the outside shot. Other than that, pretty much even in terms of rebounds. A slight edge to the Hawks. 5 rebounds extra. Too many turnovers though to the Falcons. There's 9 turnovers there to the Hawks 4, and of course the Hawks picking up an awful lot of conversions off those turnovers themselves. So as the refs have a chat to Tim Motton, the coach of the Ringwood Hawks, he's obviously asking about how they're calling the game and what they're going to be focusing on. A couple of very experienced refs today. We're all about to get underway here in the third quarter. 30 seconds to go. A good crowd in the house today. There's, of course, these are traditional crosstown rivals here. Ringwood Hawks coming from about 4 or 5 kilometres away down there at the Maroondah Stadium. There's been some fantastic battles against them. And Emily, you and your team are also have a very close rivalry with the Hawks, don't you?
Yeah, we do. We've only lost to them by a few points each time, but I reckon next time we might stand a chance and win by a lot. Yep.
So they're, and of course they play a very similar game to Waverley as well. So a great rivalry between these two clubs. As we're ready to go in the third quarter. And we're underway. Hawks with the possession. It's with Van der Zaag, goes back out to the top, kicks around, it's with Yusuf now. Yusuf looks for options. She's got Blair. Blair travels.
And that will be Waverley ball as Sally passes it in to, I think that is Jackie. Claire
Landby is fouled by Blair. So Tara Blair picks up her first. The rain seems to have eased, and hopefully that'll stop any leaks into the stadium through the stadium roof as Cunningham kicks out to Higgs. Higgs' outside shot. Not going, and there's a foul. This time it'll be Landby. So second personal. Blair comes off the screen. Van der Zag back out to Bedome. Bedome's shot is short. Cunningham watches that go out. Falcons ball.
And we have Jackie bringing the ball up and finds a pass. And Sally nearly, and she lost it. And we have Yusuf bringing the ball up. Finds a pass.
That's Sokolo. Sorry, Kowalski.
To Blair. Yusuf. Back to Bedome. To Blair. Looking for a shot for free and misses.
So all the players help to keep the ball inside there, but it ends up with Ringwood. So it's now back with Kowalski, back to Bedome. Kowalski, back to Bedome. Bedome spots up for the outside shot, and there's another three.
And we have Claire bringing the ball up. She finds Talia, who finds Blair, Kowalski, and a shot.
As Cunningham takes the ball out. Cunningham taking a leadership role in the group there as another 3 points.
Ringwood just isn't missing their threes today, are they?
No, and the Falcons not getting out. They're defending too low. As Lang puts 2 points up.
Kowalski finds a miss.
Cunningham with the rebound finds Higgs. Higgs will go, and Higgs is fouled. It's called an unsportsmanlike. So she'll go to the basket. And for those of you who are confused as to why that was an unsportsmanlike, it was in the act of a fast break. And of course, if you interfere with the player in that fast break, it's an automatic unsportsmanlike. Higgs missing her first. Gets the second. So Falcons possession from the centre. As Smith goes to the basket, misses the drive but gets her own rebound, and Bedome has fouled her as she goes up. So that's Bedome's second foul. So Falcons
and Talia makes her first.
Jackie Smith, yeah.
Second.
So Jackie Smith makes both of those. Falcons hanging in here.
Defending out. She Goes up for the
Yusuf,
three.
another three. Another miss as well. And Higgs, a layup.
Trademark Higgs move there, the hard run, get on the end of the pass, and a layup results. Van der Zaag, too easy. $35-50, Ringwood way, as Jack Smith goes up, misses the shot, but rebounded and put back by Cunningham. Cunningham having to play as a 4. So an offensive on Sally Lang as the ball ends up with Yusuf. Back out to Badome. Badome's three-point attempt. Scored a 2, but it's good.
We have Talia
Stripped.
blocked by Karowski. Not the best pass. She could have had a fast break there, but Blair missed the shot. As Jackie gets her own rebound.
Off to Tegan.
Melanie gets her own rebound.
Into Sally Lang. Talia Higgs missed the rebound, and it's gone back down the other way, but luckily for the Falcons has come off hands as Taylor Dickinson comes on to spell Sally Lang. And a timeout also to the Falcons. And we'll be back very shortly after a quick break.
Don't worry.
All right, we're back.
The scores are 37-54, 37 to Waverley.
And it's looking a bit dangerous there for Waverley at the moment. So Hugh, what do you think the Falcons need to do to try and stop this juggernaut that is the Ringwood Hawks?
Well, in the first quarter, Hawks kept getting a lot of turnovers against the Falcons, and this quarter still the Hawks not the best passes, and I think the Hawks are they're probably still going to win, but Waverley can definitely still have an improvement by 10 points. Yusuf off.
And another three-point shot as Badome picks up the rebound, and there it goes. And that's been the story of the Falcons' day. Really, they've left the Hawks open on the outside, and they've been absolutely murdered outside there as Cunningham shot goes over the top. Foot violation there, come off a Hawks player. It's been ruled as accidental, so the shot clock hasn't been reset. Talia Higgs, 2 points good. 39-56. Can the Falcons manage to get back a little bit on this shot?
Bedome gets blocked and Cunningham with the rebound.
And 2 points.
That was a great layup by Jackie Smith.
And too easy down the other end.
Yep.
Here's Talia Higgs. She's looking for options. Cunningham's setting the screen. Smith off the screen. Finds Higgs open. 2-point shot misses. Now with Yusuf. Yusuf looking for options. There's Van Zag inside. Great defense from Higgs as Abby Lloyd comes on to replace Taylor Dickinson. And another 3 to the Hawks. 20-point ball game.
And we have a missed shot by 15 Jackie. Heggie.
Van der Zag.
Shot, miss, back shot, and
great move there from Heggie. She saw Van der Zag going for that shot, stepped in through the Falcons players and was able to get the rebound and convert.
Talia. Wait. Yep. Cunningham. Shot. Foul. In.
So just a little bit of undisciplined play there from the Hawks players. Probably at this stage, not what they need at all. One foul away from putting the Falcons in the bonus.
Yep.
And Jackie Smith has been replaced by Marley Hayes. Great shot there from Cunningham. Another 3-point attempt from the Hawks. This time it doesn't go. Rebounded by Hayes. Over to Higgs. Off to Ioannidis. Ioannidis looking for options. She needs to move the ball quickly. It's with Lloyd. Into Cunningham. Cunningham will look for options. She goes herself. And there she scores.
We have Heggie bringing up the ball. And now we have Kurowski. Off, back to Kurowski, Motton.
And the foul goes on the Falcons. Marley Hayes, which sends Lisa Ewan to the line. Shelley Motton, of course, having come on in that break. I think that's her first run on the court, isn't it?
42 seconds left on the clock.
.46-65. Just over 30 seconds to go. There's 2 possessions in this quarter. As Higgs finds the basket, doesn't get it though. And down the other end, the Hawks are running it quickly. We're now down to 15 seconds. As Heggie is defended by the much smaller Talia Higgs. And there's the shot going up from number 24, Lisa Ewan.
Now we have the siren. As Talia
and
Higgs.
three-quarter time. Three-quarter time sees the Hawks go to the break, 68-46. Are you two going to call the game yet?
Okay.
Who do you reckon?
Hawks.
Hawks. Waverley still has a fighting chance, but looking at the scoreboard, if Waverley doesn't get up on their players, it's going to be a good run for Hawks.
Yeah, so it's not looking promising there. The Hawks still with the ascendancy now. They've hit 10 more shots. Let's have a quick look at the summary stats for that quarter there. And what we can see there is that the Falcons have hit 18 from 50, shooting at a 36% clip. Hawks, on the other hand, 26 out of 60. So that's a massive number of shots that they've got up. But again, the telling story there is those three-point shots. Have a look at that, Emily. How many there have the Hawks got?
10 out of 18.
And how many have the Falcons scored?
0 out of 6.
And that's really the difference in the two teams today, isn't it? That the Hawks seem to be able to do anything they want to from outside. Waverley struggling to get good shots up and to convert.
Like I said before, they need to get up on their players to block their three-point shots.
Yeah, they can't let those players do it. And again, rebound count fairly even. Falcons 30 to the Hawks 36. So it was only one rebound difference in the two teams in that quarter. It's really that outside shot that's killing them. And here we go.
And another miss of a free by Melanie. And Yusuf, no.
Marley Hayes with the rebound. One of the rare misses there from the Hawks today.
Marley back with the ball.
Into Cunningham, and Cunningham travels. And Sarah Johnson coming on also.
We have Lai drawing up the ball.
So Hawks moving the ball very quickly through hands. They've got 4 seconds on the shot clock. And there's the drive. They're not going to make it. That time, great defense from the Falcons, forcing that turnover.
They're going to have to keep doing that to put their points up on the board.
So for the Falcons, this is all about pride. They want to win this quarter. They have not won a quarter yet. First quarter, 15-21, Hawks way. Second quarter, 13-21, Hawks way. And the third quarter, the last quarter, as Cunningham is knocked over going to the basket. The refs don't call it a foul. Cunningham hit her elbow on the way down. She'll be right. She brushes it off. The last quarter, 18-25. Hawke's Way. Falcons need to win this quarter, as Jack Smith does everything she can to do that. She's got the ball, the intercept. She brings it down. She finds Sarah Johnson, who finds Cunningham. Cunningham's outside shot, no good.
Just like all the others.
Just not going in today.
Balls with Heggie. And the 2 points count. Heggie too smart there for the younger defenders. The foul's been called on Jacqueline Smith. That's her first. And the three-point play from Heggie. So on that play, the Falcons one possession. And another three-point shot missed. Falcons almost with the steal. Shelley Motton to inbound the ball. She gets it to Hegg, over to Youssef. Back into Motton. Motton's two-point attempt is short. Claire Lanby picks up the rebound. Shortest player on the court at the moment.
And Cunningham finds a pass. Sally.
Over to Cunningham.
Cunningham again. Cunningham.
Into the post.
Smith dropping too low on that turn. She was well under the block, and so she had nowhere to go, but it also gave the taller
Johnston throwing it out on the passing.
Gave the taller Ringwood players a chance to get over the top of the ball there and force it out. So it's now with Lee. Lee, one of the youth league players for Ringwood. They saw action here last weekend against the Waverley Youth League and came out with a very narrow victory over the top of them, as Tegan Cunningham gets one of her first outside shots in. We might next break. We might actually have a look at where all the shots have been coming from. Another three there to Ringwood. Well, that's interesting because the ref signalled a three, but it's gone up as a two. (48-73). Lee missed.
Air ball. And we have
Jacqueline Smith blocked on the way up. It's ended up with Ringwood. It's back. Lee finds Badome. Over to Ewan. Back to Badome. Ewan. She's got Lee on the right-hand side. She's open. There's the shot that goes up, but she's overshot it. Cunningham thought she was fouled there by Badome. And Ewan steps out of court. Great defense there from Sally Lang. So for the younger players watching, that's a real lesson to learn, that when you are defending a player who's coming on the line, you get your foot onto the line there. get it early so that they're forced out of court.
Tegan out and a shot missed by Sally.
Is that a...
And it's a jump ball. This time it stays with Ringwood. Lee, back over to Yusuf, into Badome.
Lee and free has been missed. Now we have Yusuf
Ball.
giving a bad
And
pass
there's
and a charge.
Yeah, an offensive foul. The ball had gone through Heggy's legs. She'd been good enough to actually reach around behind her and control the ball, but then she managed to draw a charging foul on against Cunningham. This time it'll be Talia Higgs picking up the foul. Second personal as she hits the ground, and she's working very hard. She's been matching up on Heggy, and she's actually done a reasonably good job on Heggy, I would suspect, as Lang picks up a foul, this time on Badome. That was not as good a bit of defence. Got caught a little bit behind, and hands came down to try and stop the ball.
Badome gets both.
$75-48. Hawke's way as Higgs tries to go hard at the basket. .356 on the game clock. Higgs's 2-point shot is good. So there's a bit of respectability in the Falcons score now. It's only 15 points. Having said that, Falcons coach Ilias Palianis would not be happy with a 15-point loss. Lee over to Yusuf, back out to Badome, out to Lee again. Lee drives, great little move there, and she scores 2 points. Ball going through hands as Falcons prepare
to have Yusuf with the rebounds.
And Falcons preparing. Yep, Falcons preparing to bring on a number of players. So we've got Yusuf, Dickinson, Miller, and Lloyd coming on. In fact, it's going to be 5 for 5. So Coach Ilias Palianis says, right, that's it, I've seen enough. I'm going to run the bench for the next period of time. And every one of these Falcons players on the court is a Waverley junior, with the exception of Nadine Yusuf, as Heggie gets another point. .8-point game. We just corrected the scores. And a foul from Miller. Sends Kurowski to the line.
Her first is made. And Michelle Kurowski makes both.
So the intensity has definitely gone out of this game.
A 30-point game with Ringwood leading, and a free from the young
Melanie Ioannidis doesn't go. She had Yusuf on the outside there, chose to ignore it. Now it's back to Ioannidis. Ioannidis driving hard. Dribbled too much as Yusuf. Sarah Yusuf that was, picks up the rebound and a quick basket. Miller into Lloyd. Ioannidis. Ioannidis again ignores Yusuf. Taylor Dickinson puts the shot up, gets the rebound and misses again. As down the other end, Van der Zag puts two in off an assist from Sarah Yusuf. Miller handed off by Nadine. Back into Nadine Yusuf. She looks for options. She'll spin. She'll go herself. Great basket. Great basket. And then there's a sub. This time to the Hawks. So Yusuf to Van der Zag, back to, and there's a foul. Charging foul against Melanie Ioannidis. Puts Ewan on the line.
Oh, yeah.
52-85. And that's where it stays. As Taylor Dickinson gets the ball out to Yusuf. Nadine Yusuf this is. Out to Ioannidis. Ioannidis looks for the shot. Another shot from the Falcons that doesn't go from outside.
They're going to need to work on these three-pointers.
Here's the Hawks again through Gardner. Gardner turns the corner. Yusuf, great D there. She's out open. She's ignored again by Ioannidis. Ioannidis slowing it down. She's going to look to go herself. Bad pass. Trying to hit Dickinson. And that's it for the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, with the game over, it's a 33-point win to the Ringwood Hawks, cementing their position at the top of the ladder, putting the Falcons at risk of dropping out of the four. So we'll leave it there, and we'll be back next week. And next week it looks to be a Saturday game, the Youth Championship Women against Bendigo at 8:15. Followed by on Sunday by, it's a double header for them. They've got a game on the Sunday backing up against Melbourne, and then the champ women against Warrandyte. So Warrandyte would be looking at this game saying, hey, the Falcons are beatable. So it should be a good game. We'll see you next week. Thanks to the commentary team of Hugh and Emily.
Yep.
And we'll see you then.